ሰላም ጤና ይስጥልን። እንኳን ወደ ቻናሌ በሰላም መጣችሁ። በዚህ ቻናል ላይ በርካታ ነገሮችን እንዳስሳለን እናያለን። ስለዚህ ሂሳብ ጥያቄዎችን ከአንደኛ እስከ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ያሉ ተማሪዎች ቀላል የማስተማር ዘዴ ይዘን እንመጣለን። Hello everyone, welcome to Ethiopian 60. If you are a new member of my YouTube channel, please share, like and subscribe Ethiopian 60. Well, now let's come to how we are going to solve this problem. Now you can look the question, how we do this problem in general. In our previous video, I have already shown many just lesson problems. Is that you can look how we do such kind of problem in general. So first of all, as I have already said, always before you're going to find the solution of such a problem or any problem, first of all, you have to look what is the important information, what are given and what are required. Is that you have to know, you have to identify these two important points. Two important points whenever you want to solve any mathematical problems in general. So this is the point. So look, what is here? What is given in general? So in the first problem, what is given? You have given these. Let me come to the solution of this one. What's given? F of x is already given. F of x means 1 over 2x minus a. That. So this is given. And g of x is also given. G of x means what? 3x plus b. Now another given information is what? G of 2 is given, that is already 10. And f inverse of 2 is also given, which is 14. Then what are you going to find? Now in the first case, given that this one and this one, find the value of a and b. How could you find the value for a and b in general? So in order to find the value for a and b with the help of this one, first of all, let's come to this one. What is the inverse of this problem in general mean? You know how to find the inverse of this one. Y is equal to 1 over 2x minus a is the function, is that? So the inverse of this problem is going to be, first, we have to interchange the position of x and y. This is the first step. X will be 1 over 2y minus a. This is in order to determine the inverse for any function. Means that in order to find the inverse of any problem, the first step that you do must be interchange places of x and y. Now then we have these. Let's multiply both sides by 2. That will be 2x, which is y minus 2a. Then solving y in terms of x and other parameters will be y will be 2x plus 2a. This is the inverse function. That means f inverse of x is immediately 2x plus 2a. Then what we're going to do then? Now, let's clear this part. Since we already have the given information, we can clear this part of this one. That we need to find, in the first problem A, we need to find the value for a and b. Now from here, you already given f inverse of 2 is, that is 14. Is that? So you have to plug 2 in place of x in the inverse function. Is that? Now the given information just shows that you have to plug 2 in place of the inverse function, this one. So that will be what? This is directly equal to 2 into 2 plus 2a, that's going to be 14. Then this is 4 plus 2a, which is exactly what? 14. Then 2a will be what? That is 12. A will be 6. This is the value for a. Now, in order to determine the value for b, you have to directly relate these two problems. Is that? You have to directly relate these two problems. In order to find the value for a, I have related these two values. Is that? I have related these two values. Is that? So let's relate the second problem. I mean g with respect to this one. So first you have to define what does this mean. G of 2 mean what? This is perfectly g of what? G of 2. First let's place this value in place of this one. Then that is what? This is perfectly g of 3 times 2 plus b. That you know that because still I didn't just put the value for this is exactly 10. Is that this is already given. G of 2 mean we have to plug 2 in the g function, this one. So you have to plug 2 in place of x in the g function, and we can have this one. So this implies that g of 6 plus b, which is going to be 10. Then now let's bring this problem here. Let's come to here. Then finally, if you bring this one here, let's bring this one. G of 6 plus b will be 10 mean what? You have to plug 6 in the g function 3 times 6 plus b. That means we need to plug this one. What's G of 2 mean? G of 2 means that now 3 times 6 plus b, again plus b, which is 10. This is 18 plus 2b, which is already 10. So 2b will be what? That is negative 8. See that? And b will be what? Negative 4. This is the value for b. Because now you know that, first of all, what this value mean? This value mean you have to plug 3 times 6 plus b. Again, we have b here, which is 10. Is that? So this is 18 plus 2b. b plus b is 2b, which is 10. Is that? Then if you subtract these from 10, that will be negative 8. And what's left here? Only 2b. Then you can divide both sides by 2, and the b value will be this one. This is the solution. Then this is the value. The value for a and b will be 6 and minus 4. Then when you come to the second problem, use the value for a and b to find the expression of this one. How could you find the expression for g of f of x? Now, in order to find g of f of x, what we're going to do? Now this implies that f of x is clearly what? That's 1 over 2x minus 6. And g of x will be what? G of x is clearly now 3x minus 4. Then how could you find g of f of x mean what? How could you find this one? This is exactly g of f of x. That means we have to first evaluate. Now this g of f of x means g will be evaluated with respect to f of x, and which is directly what? G of what is f of x mean? 1 over 2x minus 6. Is that? This is the way. Now we have this one. Then we have to plug this value in place of x in the g function. This g of f of x is directly given by 3 into 1 over 2x minus 6 plus minus 4. This is exactly 3 over 2x minus 18 minus 4, which is exactly 3 over 2x minus 22 will be the solution. Is that? So, and hence, therefore, generally, now this means that this will be g of x, g of f of x is given by what? That is 3 over 2x minus 22. So this is the function, this is the composition function, g with respect to f of x. So this is the way how to solve such a problem in general. So always, whenever you have any problem, it is already written in the form of cx plus d, where c and d are any arbitrary constant. So this is a solution of this problem. So always, whenever you have this problem, what you're going to do, you always have to know 2 important points, especially whenever you solve any mathematical problem. That is the given information and the required. That means if there is always given information